In the heart of Brazil, divine governance would unfold as a profound spiritual renaissance, initiating transformations that transcend the earthly realm. The soil, steeped in the essence of ancestral sacrifices and rich stories of subjugation, trembles under the weight of healing energies. Forgotten prayers echo through the land, awakening slumbering spirits that once resided in shadow. As the sacred structures tainted by manipulation and darkness crumble, a new era emerges where purity and light take precedence. The Orishas, revered and powerful, would cast aside the chains of corruption, reclaiming their divine roles as guardians and healers, responding only to the call of truth and justice. The political and economic landscapes of Brazil would undergo a seismic shift, cracking the foundations of age-old systems steeped in exploitation and dishonesty. With the rise of divine governance, leaders bound by karmic chains and clandestine agreements would be unveiled, their deceptions laid bare for all to see. The judiciary, once a maze of inequities, would be rejuvenated, embodying divine fairness that echoes through every court and decision. Economic philosophies entrenched in greed would dissolve, giving rise to community-centric practices. These sacred economics, intertwined with the principles of sustainability and abundance, would ensure equitable access for all citizens, fostering a new paradigm grounded in service rather than authority. The resurgence of divine governance would awaken the ancient lineages and sacred tribes of Brazil, heralding a renaissance for indigenous and Afro-descendant communities long overlooked. These communities, once marginalized, would step into their roles as spiritual leaders and custodians of profound wisdom. Lost tongues and ceremonies would surface, offering not mere relics of the past, but treasures of global significance. Brazil would emerge as a spiritual sanctuary, drawing seekers from every corner of the world to partake in the teachings of its divinely inspired stewards. As ancestral practices evolve, infused with celestial insights, they would pave the way for a renewed nation where harmony reigns supreme. Globally, Brazil would cast off the shackles of perception as merely a cultural tapestry or spiritual enigma, transforming instead into a beacon of planetary healing and divine justice. This new celestial nation would embody a harmonious relationship with the cosmos, serving as a living testament of how a society can transition from chaos into destiny. It would create a space for awakening and simultaneously send a resounding message to the unjust. Every nation will ultimately align with divine truth, soul by soul, revealing an unfathomable power of unity and restoration. TNT Initiative, our race's universal hope.